The wind just tells you where you're going. No, how's this way look? Heck yeah, Austin. Shaky Head is awesome here. Does really well. Actually, Brian, I have a few different underspins that I like. The one I use the most is Spot Choker. It's a great brand. It's actually a Georgia based company, and you know, he's all over Facebook, TikTok, and he makes an incredible underspin. I mean, check this thing out. It stays Did anyone catch it? Anyone, please catch it. Did someone catch it? Anyone? Did anyone know why I paused like an idiot and froze? What? Anyone? Did it break off? Is that a spot choker? That's not a spot choker. That's not even a spot choker, dude. That's why I freaked out. I just realized that I actually have a Gamakatsu swim bait jig head on there with it's not even an underspin. Man, I grabbed the wrong one. I like Katsu fish. Side of the flash is the same thing. They just love spinner or paddle tails here at Linear, man. Swim bait heaven. Soft swim bait heaven. Did you get banned, bro? Where'd you get banned from? Thanks for the follows, guys. I really appreciate it. Man, why aren't you out fishing, Keith? I thought for sure you were going to be out fishing today. I was like, oh man, he got a taste again. He's going to be on the water again. They are hidden juice, I'm telling you. I don't know why they like them so much. I knew that, so wind said pretty much now that up to 20 mile an hour gust. That's pretty awesome. Oh, is the bait push tonight, man? That one came quick. More energy, that's all. But I might go out here because I really wanted to tie on an underspin, man. Yeah, I threw one of your whopper ploppers this morning, Keith, and I had one strike at it and miss. It sucked, but it was awesome. Swim like a champ. Love it. We're gonna try and get in front of this tree line up here, guys. Fish around this wall over here, so we can actually fish a little bit. Yeah, now my phone's like 50%. I guess I should look and see if I even have one. There's a slim chance that I got one. Slim. So we have a few choices. We can run over and get one real quick from the truck. Or Big John, it was a little slow, but it picked up a little bit. Just like a good point, I think. But the bite's a little down. Yeah, so I ripped my cable, charging cable this morning out of my phone. So if I do not go get my charger, I've got less than 30 minutes on the live. Ooh, look at that graph. Such a weird looking graph. But the truck is right there. God, I could run up there real quick. Trying to see how the wind furrows out here. Thanks for the follows, guys, and the likes. I appreciate it. I really do. Can you guys hear the wind? Is it like loud? Sometimes it's loud. What's secondary? Oh, the one straight ahead? This one over here? That? Wall to the right over here. To our right. Well, it's got to be the only dang one side. Is it the one straight ahead? Because this is just a bend. There's not a point. I just passed it? That's not... Look like a point. Look like a point on the graph or anything. You're saying this right here? I always have my life jacket on. Right. It's not really, it's just round. It's kind of rounded into a cone. We'll see. Yeah, a lot of people do, Mama. A lot of people have some very strong feelings about this life. See how it's rounded? It's not, when I even look on the graph, man, it's not, there's no part that comes out. I already blew over it anyway. I'll have to come back over this way. I'll hit it. You would have cast into the wind. How do you go at the bank and throw out? Is that what you do? You said cast into the wind. I'm going into the wind right now. And normally I set up on the outside and then point at it, and I would be with the wind at that point. Welcome back, Anna. Yeah, well, it's about time, Keith. What else do I gotta do? I gotta start smacking the paddle on the top of points before you come, or what? Just tell me what I gotta do. Oh, I respect it. Trust me. Not only do I know the history that you're referring to, and it definitely is, it's definitely a Grimace history. I'm not going to lie. Like, there's a lot of bad blood But I've never had any huntings. I wear my life vest. All kayakers should and do, I believe. I'd like to think so. Keith will wear him out, man. I've seen 2 of his lives where he's caught like 8 fish. He wears them out. Yes, man. Yeah, I know. And I get it. It's hard for a lot of people because it's just like a lake and fishing, and like I get that perspective of it. Had no one ever mentioned it to me, I've heard stories about it, all the history and stuff, but nothing's ever hindered me from wanting to fish here. Except for the wind. The wind has hindered me to not want to fish here all the time. Jeez. See, this is where spot lock would be nice. That's, and I don't even want to like stereotype, right? But usually it's not the bass fishermen that are doing that. I'm not saying that they don't, but it's usually like the leisure boaters out there going out there in their yachts and their speedboats and stuff, their houseboats, that are the ones that are drinking and being a little bit more careless. Usually the bass guys are usually so focused. There's nothing you can say to a bass guy. They're like, I'm fishing. But you're right. I have not, people should always have their safety stuff. I've got all my stuff with me at all times. I've always had all my stuff. It's the first thing I bought. And not only that, but how could you not? It's got cool pockets that can put my crap in. It's handy when you're fishing. Right in the middle, Jake. I am out of the Sardis landing. And yeah, Kara, I have two spotted bass this morning. Hunting that third. That wind kicked up, which is a good thing. Going over that brush pile might not be so good. Gonna open. Yep, not so good. That big old hook. Come on, Papa. Come on, dance. Dance, chicken, dance. Don't make me go over there, please. Oh, yeah. Trickster. And the guy I'm with has caught one as well. He said he had some action. I had some, I was fishing topwater and a fish struck at it but missed. So fishing's been decent. I might actually go to the truck and get my car charger. Because it won't keep going. It just won't keep going. That's awesome. Get them fishing young, you know? I wish I did more fishing as a kid. More fishing. Thank you for the follow, Brittany. I appreciate it. First dock on the docket here. It's got some pretty good depth. A little bit of space. That wind, man, that wind. Might be easier to throw a spinnerbait at it. Jeez. Oh, that's awesome, Brittany. Congratulations. What'd you get? Thank you for the follow, Stormy. Big Fish 105. That is awesome. You're gonna love it. It's a lot of fun to get on the water and just opens up new doors. For the follow, I appreciate it. We're actually going to take a break in a few minutes, probably 10 or so, 15, and my truck is like right off the dock, so I'm gonna go up there and get a charger, otherwise my phone will be dead. And I was gonna just say screw it, but well, then I can't take pictures either. Thank you for the follow, thank you. I can call you? You want to jump in a box or something? Are you talking to Speece? Thank you for the heart me and joining on to the team, number 11. Thank you. Lake Lanier is in Georgia, northeast Atlanta area. Fish, come out and play. Come on. Get off my rod. Thank you. So it's 72.5 degrees in here, guys. So it's definitely warmed up. Just a schmid. But a half a degree in a large body of water is a lot. Close to that bank over here. And don't you hate it when you have like that perfect cast and you get no fish? It's like the worst. All right, let's honing your skills. Oh God, I need to pick up the pace on it. Gotta watch this cable. Always watch that dang cable, y'all. Oh Lord, all right. I was hoping to snag one off this dock. Not so lucky. Thank you for the follow. There we go. Switch it up. Switching it out to a wacky. Let me get repositioned here, guys. We're gonna go way wide on this dock, and we're gonna turn and go in. You can see straight ahead up there is the landing. I just gotta run and grab a cable real quick so I can keep the live going. Once it went down, it went down. Alright, so accommodating the wind. Went out a little bit further so that way I can fish up on it. This is gonna be fun, y'all. You guys come here for comedy because you're about to get it. One little simple hook and it's hung. Nice and breezy. Was it on the cleat? There we go. Lord mercy. Like a little worm over here. Okay. That's way windy, dude. Way windy. All right. Man, imagine if I did put that big old motor on this kayak. Holy cow. Alright. So this is a really narrow point, but we're going to come at it and hit it. And it's shallow. It's very, very shallow. And there's been good fishing up here too. We might ride it out just a schmid. I mean, ultimately the landing's right there, so we can always get the charger. But that wall that the cars are parked on, it's actually a really good fishing too right there. There's a lot of fish in there. See, this guy's fishing that point. I don't know why. It's like a foot. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate it, everyone. So when are you gonna come out here, Keith? Now you have like all these people telling you need to come. You missed it. Deli was in here earlier. He was on the live when I caught that big fish. Bigger fish, bigger. Oh, they are still in there. Man, that's some nice support. Thank you very much, Shauna and Del. They must be doing something right over there. So water temp is still 72.5 and 33 feet of water. So we're gonna hit this point right here, y'all. Actually get to do some fishing. Alright, so we should see a lot of bait balls up here too, guys. There's usually a lot of bait balls up in this cove, which is good for some staging. And that cove could be good for some protection if the fish aren't out here on these points. We're gonna hit a few points. That cove actually in the back over there is protected, but it's actually good for largemouth. All right, buddy, here we are. We got the distance out of here. See that GTK now blowing the cover over here. About 50 feet off the bank. And again, I'm gonna go past it because it's gonna push me back. Are you? I hate editing videos. It takes so much work. There's so much involved. Ooh, yeah, it looks good. That's real good. Alright, this could be a good one, guys. This could be good. It's a good spot. We'll float it and see what happens. Darkness, my old friend. point, so we'll turn and float on by. Let the wind do all the work. Hopefully we'll catch us another decent spot. So I'm gonna actually pedal all the way up to this dock and then just float it all back and just really get a good. The whole area looks really good. Almost there, y'all. Almost there. No, I know. His videos are good. They are good. It's just so much work when you've got so many videos to cover. We're hoping we can just... So obviously I'm pretty far up here, but on the point I'm still about 40 feet off. So I shouldn't disturb any fishies, if that may be the case. We're at 26 feet of water, 72 knots. Thank you for the follow, Reed. I appreciate it. Wow, 17,000 likes, guys. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let's get in a little bit more, guys. I'm early. The wind has been pushing us just a little off course. I don't want to spook the fish. I want to catch them. Here we go. Money. There's something down there playing with it. Come on, commit. Come on, come on, come on. Oh. Trout. We are fishing for spotted bass and largemouth. Oh, look at all the little ducks. Has anyone ever caught a bird before? Yo, birds. You better not eat my lure. So we're gonna fish over to this dock and then we're gonna go over and get a charger real quick. It's right over there. Y'all keep going, ducky, so I don't hit you. We're also changing onto an actual underspin. I feel like it will do well. Underspins don't get stuck near as much, I tell you what. Seven feet. I'm not even feeling this spot right here. It looks good now, but I'm not even feeling it. Here comes the party boaters. The woo girls. Woo! All right, we're gonna head over to the bank real quick. What do you guys think? Let's hear what everyone has to say. It's obviously windy out here. What would you chase down? Look for protected coves? Play in the wind and just keep hitting all the right spots, the points and stuff? Docks? Where are the fish at today? anyone still there? Can someone respond and at least tell me you hear me? Am I going crazy? No one volunteered anything? Catch something. I wish I could, Nick. I wish I could. How's it going today, Nick? I gotta run back to my truck and get a secondary charger because this one broke and I've got like, I don't know, 5 minutes left to juice. Find the right baits I want to use. Need to tie with this kind of wind? Spinner maybe. Oh, nice, Nick. What'd you get? Those guys in that John boat. And why aren't you out on your new kayak instead of watching someone else be on theirs? Get out there and enjoy it. Well, that's a good reason. I agree. I sure do. I kept waiting. I was like, what could he possibly say? There's going to be a good reason. Oh, I'm in northern Canada. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I drove through Alaska to Montana once, whatever that pathway is, and it was a very gorgeous drive, but it was all lakes and mountains, which is no complaints here, but all those lakes. It was like every turn there was a lake. It was pretty nice. All right, guys, so we are at the truck. We're gonna hop out real quick, beach the kayak, run to my truck, grab the charger, come back out. All right. Yeah, no, I've heard a lot of people say they catch fish right here. You can see why. Look at it. Well, it makes sense to launch, but 10 feet deep. Well, that sucks, but at least you're ready, man. I think that's awesome. I can tell you, it was one of those things that when I bought it, I was like, I was leery of it. Sorry, I didn't get ready to land here. Oh, that's because there's a rod in there. Put it in that hole. Okay. All right. Everyone always asks how hard it is to do all this. It's not really that hard. But I will say this. I have a fish finder. And the last thing I want to do is get that thing sitting on the transducer. All right, let's go for a walk. How's that point of view, y'all? It's not something you're used to seeing. Nice and easy. It's a matter of fact. There we go. That's what we've been riding on. All right. Yeah, sorry guys, but I was on catching a fish and this cable broke. And so when I went to go put it on my phone, it wouldn't charge. And I knew I had an extra one in the truck, of course. So I figured it would be just easier to grab it real quick. So that's what we do. I knew it smelled something. Great. Oh. Alright. Got some fishing, y'all. What do you think? Should we be hitting the area over there, or where should we hit? See? You just step in, push away. Man, they're still fishing that point. I'm curious to see how they did on this wall over here. My lord, all these cables. This cable is much, much longer. Sorry, if I don't get it straight, it'll just get bound up later. Makes me wonder. Okay, so let's tie something real quick, guys. Because I was not satisfied with realizing I didn't even have an underspin on. How many? I have two today. And decent sized ones too. So I think I want to put him on. Okay. Underspin. We can try it. What do you guys think? It's good underspin. We'll try it for a little bit. It could be a trailer issue. We'll see how they hit it. That was a good swim bait though. Thank you for your service, sir. And then I think, I want to look and see if I have that other spinner bait. If not, we're tying on the other one. And then we're gonna catch some other fish. If I can get this thing. Jeez. All right, let's pop it. Oh. Is this good? Good. All right, so I tie a palmer knot, y'all. I'm not gonna teach you how to do that. But I like the palmer knot. If you guys are getting into fishing, it's a good knot. And I found it easy to tie, personally, and learn to tie. Everyone's got a different knot they like, though. All right. So now, wait. Crap. Teddy, I am at the Stardust Landing, right by outside of Gainesville. What do you put your rods in? I have a carrier that I use, that I actually carry them on and around, and then I have a backpack in the back to actually hold my rods in the back there. They just stand up, and then I just reach back in the back and grab whatever I want. Sorry, I found a nick in my line. See that? I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Oh, it's up there. If you get a nick in your line like that, you always feel it like this. If you feel any kind of abrasion, you might as well retie it. I just tied this on, but if you don't retie it and you get a decent fish and it breaks off, which is why I'm very religiously taking the time to retie it. Here comes the party boat again. Okay, so it's right here, so we're just gonna snap the line. We're about right here. Good. Also, I have a Plano traveling case, by the way. When we went on the long distance run, I tied that, or I put them in there. You have to take the rods and the reels apart, but you can put all your rods in there pretty well. We fit about 8 or 9 in with this carrying case that we had. It was awesome. It was a little pricey, but when you've got $300 to $500 rods, it's worth just to protect them. And one rod breaks and pay for the case. And then so a lot of people will put them on the deck. Like I'll show you. I can actually show you. A lot of people, I'm not sure this is the right trailer. A lot of people will put them on the deck when they travel. A lot of people really don't like that. I'll show you, and I do it sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. But basically, you would just there's like a bar right here. I'm just gonna do this for sake of, and you would just put it kind of like this. But if you look, see there's a bar right there where you can put it on, and then if you look up there, there's actually a piece right here that actually is like a separator, so you can store your rods on there. But again, when you have anywhere between a $50 to $1,000 rod, I really wonder if this is gonna be the guy. Are you the guy? It's perfect. All right, guys. Let's take another pass at this wall. I had a 4-pounder get off on my kayak yesterday. I wanted to cry, right? Was it because you had a nick in your line? And I don't, so actually let's tie on this other, yeah. I have not gone through that yet, but I'm sure, just sure, it's a matter of time before something bad happens like that. I'm taking this off because I need more weight. I need something a little bit more stout. Isn't that good looking though, y'all? Ouch. That's gonna bleed. That is a Battle Baits right there, with a Swamp Pro Lures trailer. It is awesome. I absolutely love the quality of these guys. Oh damn. So, okay. That was a baitfish. Alright, so we're gonna use the chartreuse, guys. It is such a great head. This is also made by Battle Baits, and this is called a minigun. But let me tell you, this is a 1/2 ounce. It's a single blade, and it is heavy. So you can throw this thing, you can whiz it, and then on top of it, it's got a great spinning action. You know, some of these things, once you start reeling in too fast, they'll start spinning. Y'all know what I'm talking about. These do really good about not doing that. You can burn them in if you want, whether it's just to get it back in, or you can do it if that's the style you're trying to do, and it stays upright pretty good, man. So if you guys are in the market for some spinner baits or underspins, they make them. Check them out. Damn, they're still fishing that point over there. I mean, go ahead. All right, we got another palmer tide. How cold? It's warm out here, man. God, I don't know, 75 degrees, 70. It's supposed to be nice. All right. So now I can whiz that thing. So we're gonna have these ready to go, guys. We want that third fish at a minimum. So let's get that. All right. Now that we've literally drifted all over. I've caught 2 so far. One was, I don't even know. One was 17 inches, I think, and one was 15. I think that's right, 17 and 15. Good sized fish. And so we have 2. The buddy I'm with had 1. He's over there somewhere. I don't know, he's somewhere. We'll find him again. And we're in Georgia. I am pretty much northeast Atlanta right now. There's a big reservoir, a big lake called Lake Lanier. So I'm over there actually at the moment. Actually, let's buzz this again, guys. Why not? We got some new lures tied on. I want to see if that, now that the wind's kicked up, those spinner baits really kick in. Well, Carl, you missed out, man. I put 2 in the boat. I put 2 in. They were good-sized fish. Yeah. And so now I'm making another pass of basically everything that I did this morning. Thank you for the follow. I think I've got like $5,000 tied up in this right now. Unfortunately, a lot. You want back up on the box, or are you just chilling, Carl? I just tied on some new ones, so I'm hoping to at least snag another one out of here, guys. At least one. That is Sean. Ah, nice, Carl. I'm not sure what you meant by that space. Yeah, I need to get that third one. I'd like to get more, but the weather is starting to come in a little bit. I don't know if you guys seen that, but the clouds are starting to roll in a little bit, which is not what I expected. And those gusts picked up, but I know it's supposed to die back down after 2, but it's supposed to be up to 20 mile an hour gust, which is pretty gnarly. So I gotta throw the new reel again. Like butter, man. Such a good reel and rod. Gotta love that Shimano, man. Hey, Speece, don't you do chartreuse over here all the time? Isn't this like chartreuse central? I keep feeling guilty, like I should try and go more like a blue herring color, but chartreuse is all that stuff, dude. Yeah, you didn't get the DC. That's cool, man. SLX is awesome. You'll enjoy it. I'm sure you enjoy it. This is the Curato DC, and then I also have a different one. I'm trying to remember what the heck the name of it is. 2 DC reels, and then I've got a Shimano Vanford spinning reel. Yeah, I thought so. Like this, right? Is this not a killer combo or what? It's that tactical fishing, bro, and battle baits. you'll have to. Are you gonna post a video about it, man? I'm doing good, Mr. Morris. How are you today, sir? Thank you for the follow. Thank you. No, that would be awesome, man. You'll have to. I want to see it, man. I already thought it looked cool. I don't know what you could have done to make it better. Let's see how this one hits, y'all. Don't want to get my Korean beef jerky or pork jerky. Are you doing it all yourself, or are you getting help from Nathan? Dalton, I don't think that there's a bad one, honestly, man. I think that they're both great reels. I prefer the Shimano. It feels better in my hand, and it's. Ooh, I got a bump. That was legit bump. Come on, commit. Come on. That was a big-ass thud. But I like the Shimano personally. But I like luge too. I got a luge reel, and it is super smooth, super nice. Hardly ever bird's nest or anything. It's not a DC or anything like that. And it is awesome. And I like it. But I like, I think that Daiwa is a really good company too, man. Come on. There's got to be a fish down here. Come on. But for the rods, I will say this, so any fishing rod and reel is going to catch fish, in my opinion. This is my opinion. They will all catch fish. You pay for performance. If you're going to be out there every day throwing it, you're going to want something nicer because you can feel the difference. You can not only feel it as far as sensitivity, but you can feel it as far as, you would be surprised. A fishing rod, you like pick up even just like a cheap one. It's not that heavy. But like me, I'll be out here for 8 hours constantly throwing or paddling. And so the more higher end rod stuff that you get, it makes that all easier. It makes the sensitivity better. You can feel it. And then it also makes it to where when you're throwing it all day, your arm is not worn out like it is on a different one. I suggest you throw a spinning reel. In my opinion, I feel like it's always the best thing to start with. So this is a bait caster. I would definitely think this is something for a little bit more after you get into the sport. But the other one is the spinning reel, and it is a little bit more user friendly. And I personally would say Abu Garcia and Luz make some really good cheaper combinations if you're getting into it with a budget. Like there's an Abu Garcia Black Max is a really good combination, and Luz has some really good stuff too. But I think that if you're just getting into it and you're only going to get one, and anyone else, feel free to comment on this, please. But I would get like a medium heavy. That way it covers a little bit more applications when you're starting out as far as lure throwing. But I would definitely say it's like you get one and then you need another, and then this one's better than that one. And but yeah, I would just say get out there, get a medium heavy, get a spinning rod. You can spend about $100 and it'll go a long way. And that's for rod and reel. And that's actually a decent combo. It's not like super, super fancy or anything, but it's a good combo. Have you, Mitchell? I'm hoping this is working, man. I'm really having my doubts. I'm already thinking about pulling it off. I just wanted to see if any of these fish are interested. It's a white body with a clear with red speckles, so it's called like a bleeding shad. Yeah, Dalton, the fishing community is so awesome, man. Whether you're in a boat or a kayak or whatever it is, bank fishing, there are so many groups and people out there, and there is so much knowledge and people willing to help. So please, if you are getting into it and have more questions, there's another bump. It's just one bump. It's just like a, and I know it's not something down there. It's like they come up and they're like, not good enough. Do better. Yeah, my first combo was actually a $250 combo, and it was loose, and it was a medium heavy baitcaster, and I enjoyed it. Okay, there's definitely fish down here staging. Caught 8 this morning, man. Dude, there's fish down here. I know there is. Let me try the spinnerbait. They like this. They're just not committing. It's 8 feet deep. Yeah, I'm a glittery. I love the glitter too. I hate to say it. I just feel like it has a lot better of a responsive sparkle. Let's try spinnerbait, guys. I was getting nibbles. Maybe they like the flash. I was wanting the wind to carry me. I got all positioned for it to carry me, and then it died down. Man, are you serious? I think there's shallow bottoms here. We're gonna move. Yeah, Jake, it was really, really windy earlier, so I decided to lay off a little bit of the docks because I didn't want to get hung up on some stuff. Oh, God. There's too much riprap here. And dang wakes came in and it hit the blade, and I had a fish, and I set a galaxy over here. All right, let's go over to our normal run, guys. We're gonna go all the way to the point. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Yeah, we might be able to hit some docks. It was hard. I was throwing a wacky rig, and then that wind was just, it was moving my bait more than I was. We were here at daybreak. It was 6 o'clock when we got here. 6:30? 6:30. Launched at 7. Thank you for the follows. I really appreciate it. It has been a good day out here, man. I really am. Got some big fish earlier, and it's still overcast, so it's still, they're gonna hit. Thanks for coming back in, Jeff. I don't know if you are just, but thanks for being here, brother. All right, guys. So basically, we're just gonna fish this all the way up to that point. And I don't know if you can see it, but it's up there on the left. And we're gonna just see if we can't, we gotta get another one. Set the bar. And I'm hoping Jeff has done better. We'll see. Oh, you're good, brother. Who else is fishing this morning? Oh, is that right? Is Tater out today? Tater and River? I'm thinking underspin on this, y'all. So we're gonna like to have a clean deck when I'm fishing, because when you catch a fish, yeah. Oh, really? Cool. Yeah, maybe he went live yesterday. I thought Keith was gonna go out this morning too. The battery? So this one's really easy. I don't want to get down in there, but there's 2 clips on this, and this thing pops up, and there's actually a little dry pod, and I actually have just like a little handheld battery. It's just a little 20 amp hour battery that I put the fish finder in there, and then so that dry box is removable, and you can take it all the way out. But you can use the inside, and so inside has got the battery and all the cables, and at the bottom of the box underneath the kayak is the transducer for the fish finder. So it's not really mounted. It's just kind of sitting in there. It's not like hard mounted. I know the guys that got motors, they actually have like battery boxes and stuff. We're gonna try for this dock, y'all. A little underspin action. I just hope that they want this bleeding shad. I have my doubts. I really do. They like more natural. All right, so let's see. Yeah, LAX. 2 fish this morning. 2 spots, 2 decent sized spots. I didn't weigh them, but they were, I don't know. One was 15 inches, the other one 17. All right, let's see what we got here, guys. Yeah, Mitchell, there is a ton of people out. I've seen a ton of striper fishermen set up out here. There must have been 10 or 15 boats that launched out of here this morning. But now that they're out, they're gone. Yeah, they were all bass, spotted bass. It's more likely that I'll catch a spotted bass out here than a largemouth. Are they catching fish, Jeff? All right, let's drag it in at 14 feet. That was not good. And that was worse. If you ever get hung on a cleat, don't try and get it out. So I always try and make these oops moments as the teachable moment. This was the hardest thing for me to learn when I first started, because I got hung up a lot and I used to panic. I used to have my rods up here on the kayak and stuff, and I'd almost break the tips, have them in the back and hit a tree. The biggest thing I learned is just to, keep the tension, right? Otherwise you're just gonna get caught up on something else. And watch your surroundings and come in nice and easy. Always have one side. I have 2 open, but always have one side open so that you can possibly accidentally touch something, like if you hit a wall or something. Yeah, see, this one's gonna be a good one. This one is stuck on the rope. And if you get stuck on a cleat and a rope. So again, I'm gonna make contact, right? Nice and easy, guys. You can use the dock, but be careful. Some people will get all butthurt about touching their dock. We got a nickname for them. And if you do what I'm doing right now and see how I'm reaching over but the kayak leaned, you will flip your kayak. Okay. So see, not to panic. Do what you came to do. Don't break your $400 rod. Push off gently. Push off with your paddle. Be respectful. This is somebody's property. And you're out. So that was an open face hooked, caught on a cleat and a rope. And no, oh, yo, did you see? Oh. fish right there on top water. There's a fish. There's a fish. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There was a fish just hit top water. Come on. There's a fish right in front of us, and he was breaching. So hold on, y'all. We gotta try and get this guy. Seven feet of water. It's shallow. Yes, sir. I try and be respectful. A lot of guys are just like, get over it. I'm not going to hurt your dog. And don't get me wrong, they're probably not. But this is somebody's property. And if it was your property and someone was disrespecting it, you know, I would be upset too. I wouldn't mind that people are fishing around my stuff and things happen. But you can respect their equipment too. And then there's just some people... It doesn't matter if you're respectful. They do not care, and they do not like you around their dog. And thank you for the follows, guys. I appreciate it. Oh, I'm sorry, Yowler. This is a bona fide. Man, that fish here is driving me nuts. Bona fide SS 127. Let's see if we can't get this guy. There's one over here, for sure. And they may not like this color. It's bothering me. It's a very descriptive color, you know. If they're not looking for it, then that might just not. They may. Yeah, right. I agree. Some people go up and hit the docks. I've seen people bang it. They don't care about their boat. They got a junker and they'll slam into a dock. I've seen people ram it pretty hard. So I definitely don't fault any homeowners for being cautious of their equipment. And it does happen. I definitely don't try and hit a dock, but in order to be in the right place to fish, you got to get to those hard places. And if you're fishing docks, then there's a good chance you're going to get stuck unless you're either A, standing or really good at pitching. All right. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. All right, we're going to set up so we can buzz this coastline. It sucks we missed that fish. But there's always more. So let's catch him. All right, guys, we're gonna turn, and hopefully the wind will just take us home to victory here, take us down the bank. And meanwhile, we'll just keep throwing at it. And of course the wind slows down. Of course. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, Blackwell. Thank you, Chevy. And welcome in. We've had some luck today. We're going to hope to continue to keep that luck maintained. We are in Georgia, the great state of Georgia. I have not. I got some friends in Virginia, and they fish out there a bit. Sounds like great bass fishing, great striper fishing. A lot of great fishing. But I have not. Have you ever fished in Georgia? Georgia, the great state of Georgia. Thank you, Mitchell. So actually, as it has it, the last time I was out here, I was live, and I actually hit that catamaran on the bottom right. It was just a dink. It's actually the same lure. And someone on my live was all upset. And I was like, I didn't mean to. I was trying to, you don't mean to. They were all upset. All right, so they're not set up here. Keep wondering if they're filming maybe a little chartreuse, right? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, Country Boy, I got 2 spots, a 15 and a half and a 17 or somewhere close in there. They're 2 fish. They were both over 15 inches. Don't you like how I say that? Yeah, they were fish. They were decent. And the good news is it's up on this point. If you hang out for about another 20 or 30 minutes, I should be getting up on that other point again. And maybe we can catch another one. They were posted up on a point. All right, guys, let's hit these hard spots. That's where the fish are. So a lot of the times the fish are out here in like the 7-foot range when I'm on like 11. So, you can definitely catch them short, up shallow. But a lot of the times you'll get your strikes at like 7 feet, so like halfway out to the boat. A lot of people, when they get halfway, they start flying it in. And here you want to kind of just keep it coming in slow, because there could be a fish sitting at 7 feet waiting for that lure to just come right across. Man, it does look good. Oh God, yep, that's stuck. It was almost good. Maybe poppable. If not, we're gonna take a little, okay, another, again, you guys keep seeing it, I'm sorry, but I use every time I get hung up as a teachable moment. People cycle through these lives like crazy. So when you have this happen, this is, for me in kayaking, this has been the worst thing for me, is just the fact that you could damage your equipment. My rods and reels are very expensive. So you want to come at it most of the time. If it's something like this, I'm stuck in I can see it, I'm stuck in the tree. So you're obviously not going to be able to just go over it and pass over it and pull it through. You're probably going to have to be really careful. But so you just got to watch your surroundings. There's a tie cable over here. I got a transducer and I got rods in the back. So when I start coming over here, the wind's going to kick up. It's going to start pushing me into it. So just be gentle. Watch your rod tip when you're trying to do what I'm doing to try and get it out. There could be a tree in front of you. So you just, again, take your time. Don't panic. Keep your balance. Keep your surroundings. See, here it comes. It's getting ready to come off. And Oh, there it is. All right, see, just be patient. Of course, number one rookie rule, check your line for nicks. I know I didn't set the hook here, so it should be fine, and it is. Again, so see, if I had a tip up here, this is where things start to get a little crazy, right? So, again, nice and easy. Just put yourself back. Know your surroundings. I have tied on a spot choker underspin with a tactical fishing company ballistic shad 3.8. Bleeding shad. That's what the actual. All right. So usually fish like to congregate here because if you look right now, it's 2.8 feet, and then it starts to, it just dives, it goes down. All right, so we're gonna get set up again, guys. Oh my God. That is a bad day, why? Oh my God. This is actually a G Loomis rod. I love it. It's my favorite rod. Yeah, I'm still tweaking it, man. I'm not gonna lie. So a lot of people have like the floats on their rods, and that is my biggest fear is like it takes me a long time to save money for these rods. It really does. I'm not gonna lie. And so when I get one, it's something that has been saved for a long time. And so I can only imagine breaking your equipment like that. Right now we're in Northeast Atlanta area, so it's like Gainesville, Lake Lanier. Still two, honey, still two. I had to go back to the truck to get my cable. And now I'm having my doubts about this color of lure I picked. But I'm trying not to give up on it just yet. But I'm about to. I need to get more paddle tails. Point Park? I don't think so, Mitchell. I can't tell if I got some debris on it. I've been out of like 6 landings out of Lanier. Because I've only started this, I'm only in like, since I've had my kayak, it's been like 7 months, maybe 8. And that's when I really started hitting it. But primarily before that, it was like Toto, Sardis, Don Carter, out of Lanier. And there's a few, I think we hit Olympic Park once. Oh, that was smooth. Oh God. See that smoothness, y'all? Smooth as ice. Gotta check for nicks coming in. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Sorry, checking for nicks, guys. Oh, cool, man. You know, there's so many landings at this lake. It really all depends on the area that you're in. I mean, the reason I started fishing here is because I've been making videos for a long time now, about 8 months. And I was making videos and I wanted to go live, but I couldn't because there was never any signal where I fish. And so I switched it up. And we found this place. My buddy took me here, and I was like, oh my God, there's great service all around the whole area. So I started coming here and going live. It's like my 3rd live. A little bit, man. 20 degree or 20 mile an hour gusts. If you can make it till noon, which is noon, this is pretty much when I saw it, it was like the worst part of the day. it stays like this. It hangs for until 2 o'clock and then it starts dying down. But that's the fun thing I learned about fishing in the wind on a kayak, is try and use it to your advantage. Just try and use it to your advantage. Thank you for the follow, Kato. I mean, if you can, like, I'm trying to use the wind right now to push me down the bank to fish it. If you can find things like that, that's great. But sometimes it pushes you into the bank, and that sucks, right? Somewhat. All right, let's switch it up, guys. Let's go ahead and switch over to we are gonna switch over to the our new reel and do a spinner bait. The wind's here. It's the right color. It's the right conditions. Tell me that does not look fire, guys. It's the Battle Baits minigun with the tactical fishing chartreuse, another one, a ballistic shad. But it's a brand new reel. Yeah, Cameron, I got 2 today so far. One was like 15, the other one was like 17. Some decent spots. I'm telling you, these fish here move so much. You just gotta find them. I know, that's a great combination, man. They move, so like there could be no fish on this bank, you know. Some move in protection, and you know, it's almost getting into bedding time. Almost, they could be transitioning into that. So the fish are just kind of on the move. Thanks, Bubble. Yeah, I really do like it. It's definitely, and not only that, but this spinnerbait, guys, dude, it acts like a tank. It is so heavy duty. I've thrown it into really heavy cover and it just pulls right out. Now I've got 30-pound braid with 18-pound leader, but still, it is a tank. It's a ½ ounce. Yeah, John, we got 2 today so far. I'm feeling hopeful. I'm feeling I can at least get another one on the boat today. We're just waiting for that right fish. Well, that's funny, Cobble. That's exactly what I'm throwing. That's exactly what this rod is. And maybe that's why you mentioned it, is you can read it. But I do like it. I have some X-Prides too. And I really like my X-Prides. But for the price that you're paying for this, it is just a great deal. You get the sensitivity like an X-Pride and the lightness. It's got some differences, but it feels good. Thank you for the follow, Andre. Yeah, I know. I don't know how the spinnerbait's not cooking, man. I like this one too because some spinnerbaits, when you start drilling them in, they start spinning, you know, like looping, circling. And this one holds the balance so perfect. And then it also sinks. So like, you know, some of these with the willow blades and stuff, or Colorado blades, Oklahoma blades, it just takes them forever to sink. Like if I want to fish this at the bottom at 10 feet and it's another one, it could take like 10 seconds to get down at the bottom. And this thing is heavy, so it gets down there. Yeah, so check them out. They're Battle Baits miniguns. They're awesome. I love it. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, see, I just pulled it through cover. No problem. It is like it's like a tank, man. Yeah, it does, Mitchell. I think I don't know if it's that beveled. It's like I forget the terminology they use, but it's like a plate finish. And so you're right, you can see it. So I think it does too. I like those. I forget the name of them, but they got a term for it. That where they do something like that. I need to push back out. So see, this is kind of a pain when you're fishing on a kayak, but you get used to this stuff. You just get used to it. It's nothing to cry home about. So what I do when I do this, I'll see I'm getting pushed up on the bank too close. I just push backwards. The wind's still moving me sideways, so. Cast between those sticks. And you trying to make me get stuck, man? I'll do it for you, man. Oh, dude. I think I felt a bump, man. Let's hit it again. If it was a dink, but hey, man, you were right. I thought it was too shallow to hold fish, man, but let's try one more to the side of it. Close, man, close. Good call. All right, let's keep on moving down the bank, y'all. We got fish to catch. Do you? I love it, man. I feel kind of stupid because I was wondering if I maybe went a little overkill on the reel. I should have maybe got the SLX. I don't know. It seems like the Creative is a little bit more appropriate for like an X-Bride or a Poison Adrena. See, I'm not deep enough, guys. See, I look at the fish finder, it tells me right there, 6 feet. I want to be deeper than that. When I'm pulling that into the boat, I want it to be in like good holding range, 7 to 12 feet. And so that's why you get the longer rods, right? So you can get to the shore. Cast towards the middle. I guess that's come and gone, huh, buddy? That's all right. We're gonna hit this little secondary point here. My man Keith said this was a hot spot. We're gonna see. He made it sound like casting into the wind, like behind it. I'm like, I don't know how. I get confused. Oh, cool, Jack. Yeah, there's a huge uprising of fishing out here. There's something playing with it. Come on, bite it. Bite it. I got a present for you. Drifting a bit here. Oh man, a little bait fish is chasing it. They like it. Too shallow, man. I'm even right here at 7 feet and I'm like 30 feet off the bank. I got all the way into the bank. Stick on, stick on, stick on. Boom. I did that all by myself. Stick on. Again, guys, I just try and do my part out here. Clean up things, respect the land. get all those twigs off the shoreline so you guys don't get snagged up for you. I'm not here as a service. I legit thought that was a dink at first. Good morning. What do you guys think? Do you guys think the wind's not bad? Do you think they're in protection? I'm gonna go over here to this secondary. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Yeah, same, man. Texas rig is dominating out here. Always has. And you do anything green pumpkin, right? Well, we can try and buzz this. You guys want to try and buzz it? We're fishing, right? It's got some depth. Maybe they're holding in the cove. A little baby cove. Sorry, they're long cast, yo. They're long cast. We're in good depth, so if they're trying to get in a little bit of protection, we might be able to get a cruising fish here. Oh, really? That is awesome. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of fishing around the area lately, so I've been coming over to this spot a lot, and I fished the Chattahoochee quite a bit as well. So you can't go live over there. I wish I could, although it's not nearly as eventful as this lake, but it's still a good lake, or a good river. It's good fishing. All right, guys, we're just gonna get a little bit closer here. We're gonna fish this roundabout and then move on to this. That's why I like this area. There's so many points. There's like points and secondaries everywhere. You can really get into it. So right now I'm at 12 feet. That's like perfect. So if you guys were fishing, this is what I suggest. And try and get it into the bank 12 feet. And that way those fish are usually hanging out at like 7. They could be shallow too. Don't get me wrong. But the wind's blowing into the bank. I got a spinner bait. That's just money, man. If they're here, we're gonna get them. Just see the way it looks in the water, man. It swims so good. It could be in that cove too. Let's check it all out. And maybe we'll meet up with my buddy. He's out here, of course, working his magic too. So hopefully he's having some luck as well. Thank you for the follow, Hugo. Oh, bump. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Come on. Follow through. Commit. These fish have commitment issues, I swear. Hold on, I ain't done with you, fish. We're not done with you. We got something else to ask you. Let's position ourselves so if there is a fish, we're gonna have a nice view of it. All right, guys, let's see what we got here. So So see, right now it's like 4 feet, 5 feet, 6 feet, and that's where the fish are. All right, let's get another stab. It is so hard to fish. And I'm learning on Lanier. It's like good and bad. I see so many other people fish and I'm like, yeah, but are you fishing like Lanier? It's the fish move around so much. Nothing, huh? I don't like that answer still. Let me bomb the shoreline over here, yo. See if we can't get another nibble. Yeah, it's easy to feel defeated at Lanier, or at least it was for me. I felt defeated just because it's like there were so many days of like not catching fish that I thought I was doing something wrong. And so, nah, Mitchell, nah, I got a bump though. So I think there's a little dink cruising around in this cove. So we're gonna try and fish it. But there's still just, I mean, all it takes is for us to find the fish, guys. That's one of the best parts of fishing spots is that they school. So let's see if we can't get ourselves into some position here. It's pretty shallow. Never assume. Get off the stick. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. All right, so that point that you guys see ahead is the secondary. So imagine, that's not even the big one yet. And that's a really defined hump. So we're gonna fish that. We'll fish that main one, which is where we caught the other one. Both fish were caught right up around that corner. So we're getting to the juicy spot. Yeah, Jack, they are. They are. I have a lot of buddies that go out fishing every day or go out fishing, and I'm hearing what they're catching, and it's not numbers for sure. The tournaments are doing pretty well. It seems like those guys fishing in the tournaments they're catching fish, but just day-to-day people, 1, 2, 3, 1. So I'm feeling pretty good about 2 already, especially since I got a paddle. If I had a motor, we'd be all over the place, man. This is a good bank. It's wind-blown bank. Got a good depth. Let's see what we got. And these are shallow banks. They're about 5 feet or less for 15 feet off the bank. So it's shallow. You just, like I said, you just gotta find them. And they move around so much. Of course I hit the tree. Of course I did. Why wouldn't I? Oh man, I've been out all week, Mitchell. I fished like Monday, Wednesday, Thursday today. 7 feet. I need to get over. It could be shallow. It could be something setting up right here, guys. Yeah, the fishing's tough, but it's good fishing. There's a lot of people catching some lunkers. Thank you very much for the follow, Jack. I'm only going to get better and have better stuff. So hopefully, the thing is I fish a lot, so. Oh. Commit. Man, this has been butter. I'm not going to lie. This has been a really good reel. It is. You're right. And that's why a motor would make it so much better. A lot of people keep trying to get me to get in tournament fishing. I'm like, hey, I'm not ready. I'm just not ready. I'm still learning how the techniques. I'm still learning how to get better. I'm still learning all of the different patterns and stuff. And so don't get me wrong. I get that I can learn while I'm doing tournament fishing, but I'd rather spend that money on more gear or safer gear. Oh, there's my buddy. I just think it's more valuable. Especially since I know I'm not going to win. I can't get to these points. If I had a motor, I could get to like points on the other side of the lake over here that I would never be able to access. So I just feel like it's a waste of resources. Be fun though. I can't wait to do it. It's just not time yet. And why rush it? It's about having fun, and I'm having fun. Man, maybe they like that underspin. I thought for sure the spinnerbait, man, it's fire. It's fire. All right, we're still gonna push through, guys. We're gonna keep on pushing. Yeah, it is. I'd rather do that. I don't want that pressure, especially learning. Why would I want to put myself through that? I just want to focus on, I have passion in fishing. I like it. I'm able to, what was that? I'm able to do it now. I got a kayak. I've got the equipment to do it. So just enjoy it. One day I'll do tournaments, one day. And then it'll be even better, right? Let's turn and fish this. It's kind of a weird one, right? But we'll fish it. I'm trying to see. My buddy's really close on that point. $100 or $250, then it completely changes it. But so for the cheaper end, there is if you get a spinning or a bait casting, there's the Abu Garcia Black Max and the Red Max, and they're both really good. I mean, as far as for the price for what you get. And then if you're looking to go a little bit further than that, I'm a Shimano guy. And so I can tell you 200. Okay, 200. So, yeah, I'm still gonna stick with that one. That one is like $100 for the combo, the Abu Garcia Black Max, and it is actually like a very well built reel and rod, and it's good for your money. And so you could get into that, and then I would suggest, like, for me personally, like, I want to feel this stuff, like that's for me. So once you start, I was trying to do all the stuff, and so I was trying to measure it, and I got the catch board out, I got the net out, I got all this stuff. And I went to go take a picture with my phone, and it was hung. And so when I went to go up to take a picture of it on the board, it ripped the cable. It completely severed it, the port into my phone. So I didn't have a charging cable. I know, right? So I had to go back to the truck and get the one for my truck. But oh, Steve's in here. He says hello.
Hello.
Hello. That is Jeff.
Yeah, I'm about to
I knew. Yeah, I kind of figured, right?
yeah.
I'm going to stay for a little bit. I'm going to at least fish this back and back forth.
This spot right here,
You like it?
I like it.
You like it? It's not bad, right?
Yeah. But the water over there is kind of choppy.
Yeah.
The boats are kind of, flying by.
Right.
So when I caught it, I didn't even realize I was really close to the shoreline. But it's like cliff. But then the water really,
Yeah.
I thought it was larger. Like it fight really well.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why I pulled my wrist.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, now you know. How close is it here to your house? Is it pretty close?
46 minutes.
Normal?
It's pretty similar to road line.
Oh, cool. Hey, it's all about the same for me, too, really. The one we met down there in Dawsonville was 45 minutes. This is like 40 minutes.
Okay.
The other one is like an hour. It's all about the same.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But Altoona, 2 hours.
All right, so I'll let you go. Have fun, man.
All right, man. Have a good rest of your weekend, man. Thanks for hanging out.
See you later.
All right, see you, brother. All right, guys. Sorry for that. I was out here with my buddy, and he's gonna go ahead and head on home. Steve, I am out at Sardis Creek Landing. And as I was told, Jeff and I, it sounds like we tied up. But he sounds like he lost 2 decent-sized fish. So he likes this area. No, you do. I agree. You really do. But most of the time, as long as you're paying attention and, I wouldn't cross like a major body of water by any means, but sometimes. Did you, Skunk? Oh, man. You went to Tuna today, didn't you? It's all what you were throwing, brother. What were you throwing? Swim baits are in right now, especially in these big lakes. They love swim baits, these fish. And don't feel bad, man. This is my 4th trip this week. 2 of them I skunked. Happens, man. It happens. Little bumpies. Come on, quit playing with it. Put it in your mouth. These dang fish. They just go up there and they're like, watch this. Ready? Watch. Tap it. Ready? Temp here now it's up, man. 74 degrees right at. That's awesome. All right, guys, we are going for this point up here. Let's just go for it. I mean, yeah, we're going for it. Oh, God. The TikTok thing. Come on. And we're going to see what we can do. And right now, what I would suggest you would have been throwing, brother, is a underspin, a spot choker underspin. I've been using it, and they have been on fire. I've caught all my fish actually, I thought it was an underspin this morning, and it was actually just a gamakatsu swim bait head. They kind of looked the same. It didn't have the underspin part. And now I've got the underspin tied on. But it has been very fruitful. No, it did not. No, it did not. No. You just got it, dude. What do you mean it's dead? How did your motor die? Oh, it got wet, didn't it, when you flipped? Yeah, Jeff told me a story about that, man. I'm glad you're all right. That's crazy. It's a classic example of why we wear our safety stuff. Yeah, absolutely. I'll show you which one I got. I got a few tied on. This one is, so this is Spot Choker. He's a local guy. He makes underspins in Georgia. I don't know how far it goes as far as if you can get them in other states, but I highly suggest you find them because it is the best underspin that I've thrown so far. And I like it because when I get it down to a depth, a normal one will start to incline up. This guy stays suspended. So if I get it down to 10 feet and I start retrieving it, it stays at 10 feet at the retrieval instead of it coming in like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. So it stays at the bottom. And I need that when I'm fishing. All right, so we are at 21 feet, guys. So it's definitely, this has got depth. Yeah, safety for sure. Oh, you wanted to see the lure. I'm such a dumb. Sorry, Grogu. Hold on. Love the name, by the way. Huge Mando fan. This is the Spot Choker Underspin. This is the Pro model. And the easiest way to tell is the Pro model has the hologram on it. And this is a 1/2 ounce. And then this is a tactical fishing. This is their brand new paddle tail. It is the Ballistic Shad 3.8. And this is the Bleeding Shad model. And it swims wonderful. Like absolutely wonderful. You guys should check them out. I appreciate the follows, guys. Thank you so much. All right, the sun's kicking up now. All right, so we're at 17 feet, so it definitely shallows up. So this is actually a pretty good point. So let's see what we can do. Hey, no problem. No problem. I highly recommend them. Just a fantastic spinner bait, or underspin. How many did you guys catch? Or how many did they catch? Yeah, there's riprap down here, so you got to keep that pace up a little bit or you're going to get hung. Last thing I want to do is get blown on a point. That one around the bend over there on the right is the point. That's the good point. This one holds fish sometimes. It's like a staging area. Six? Dang, dude. Ripping lips, huh? So did you use your motor today then, dude? Thank you so much for the follows, guys. I really appreciate it. We're just gonna keep buzzing. We might even keep fishing. It's a little bit protected. You know how that is. Protection might be where they're looking for. We gotta find these patterns if we're gonna catch them. Can at least get one more, I think, but we gotta find that pattern. – 16 feet of water, so it's good, and 74 degrees, guys. I'm not even sure I like the trailer. That's what I'm not digging, guys. I think I'm gonna go for blue. Check out this trailer, guys. Swamp Pro Lures. You might have heard of them. They makes these these wonderful soft plastics. I gotta keep this because this is like gold to me. I gotta order more. I really think it's the coloration choice on this, guys. So let's switch it before we get to that main point, before we end up regretting not having the right lure on. So check these out. They got this. I'm not a big fan of the scented baits. I say that, and I'm a huge fan of Kitech, and they're all scented. But, typically, like garlic and stuff, I'm not a huge fan. But these are scented, and they're very, very lightly scented. So it's not as bad to me. But check that out. Tell me it does not look awesome. Looks great, right? Let's get it rigged real quick. We'll get it in the water and see if the fish enjoy it as much as we do. Looks good to me. How's it look in the water? Like a fish. Can y'all see that? Check it out. Looks good, right? Good action, good sparkle. Let's catch fish. All right. Didn't you dump it though in the water? Are you sure it wasn't the water that killed it? I mean, I know they're... Dang, I was on that one. Well, I hope you don't lose it at whatever it costs, man, because that is an expensive. Well, I hope it's okay. Hopefully the warranty will cover it or something. All right, we got to get in a good position. So we're at like 14 feet, which is pretty good position. So let's zoom this, y'all. Let's see what we got. Now my hands smell like garlic. Thanks. Thank you. What do you guys feel about that? Give me your honest opinion about garlic scents and all that. I don't know enough. I don't know if is garlic something that you guys use or like or heard good things about? Or is it something that you don't scent or care for? Did you buy Nathan's motor? Oh. I had to wonder because I thought he might have been selling his, so I didn't know. That doggone win, y'all. Let's get it. Get it. Slide. Yeah, so you guys, some people can contest to this, disagree, agree. But the hardest part for me now fishing is just navigating the wind. I don't mind the wind. I know that I'm trying to use it to my advantage. But it doesn't care either. I try and use it to my advantage, but if I can't, it just screws me, right? So it's just constantly putting you in places to fish you don't want to fish. I do. Actually, it's funny you mention that because it's my only lose reel I have, but it's also like I'm trying to get my other ones dialed in, I guess. But this is like the smoothest reel I got. This thing has always been a very reliable, very little backlashes on it, no loops on it. So I'll take the non-bird nest reel. But it's hard because I'm a Shimano guy, right? So no, do not get stuck on that. Are you serious? Come on, pop it. There we go. You guys ever get stuck on something and then like get the lure in the water and be like, okay, no, get a fish? get like a combo. Yeah. Yeah. Man, I push myself because it's hard, but I'm trying to get myself, which by the way, good luck on your tournament tomorrow. But I try and push myself because when I'm training for tournaments, I'm trying to get myself to where I'm ready for them, and I don't feel I'm ready for them. So, but navigating the wind is something that you're not going to be able to dictate if you're in a tournament. So you might as well try and embrace it now, and then that way when you get in the tournaments, it's not something that's going to throw off your day. So I try and, even when I want to be like earlier, I was like, too windy, maybe we should get out of here. It's only going to get worse. It's just going to make the day miserable. And I'm like, just stay. Figure out a way to fish in it. See, even right here, 11 feet, which is crazy to me. It's crazy. It's not very deep. All right, guys, we're coming around. We're going to fish this whole area right here, but we're coming up. We're gonna fast fish it. We're just gonna keep on kind of going. That point is up there, and that's the money spot right there. It is the point into the main part of the lake, and that's where Jeff caught his fish. I've caught fish there twice, so that's gonna be the spot we have the best chance probably. So hang in there if you guys want to see a fish, and let's hope that we get one. But it's probably gonna be the best chance that I'll have to catch another fish today. Yeah, there could be fish cruising right now. I mean, it is getting a little bit deeper, but it's still shallow. Thank you so much for the follows, guys. I really appreciate it. I try and keep things interesting on the live. There's a gentleman that comes through here every so often, and I don't think he'll be joining us for the rest of the day, but he actually fishes in the professional circuit. His name's Carl Voss, and he's on the Bassmasters tournament list, and he comes in here and hangs out with us and talks fishing and makes it easier for us out on the water when we're not always catching fish. At least have something interesting to listen to or laugh about. So I appreciate the follows, guys, and hopefully we can continue to keep things moving good. Dude, that is awesome, Terry. Congratulations to your son. I feel something down there. Hey, I'm curious, what is the craziest thing you guys have ever hooked before on your line? I've heard some wild stuff. What is the craziest thing that you hooked on your hook, on your fishing pole? Yeah, Amir, I have gotten 2 already. I'm hunting that 3rd. If you hang out for like another 15 minutes, we're coming up on a really good point. I have some good vibes about it. Thinking that we might have a really good chance of landing something here. But until then, we're just kind of doing some searching. See if we can't find anything. Catfish on a spot choker, man. That would be crazy. Who knows? I've caught catfish on bass lures before. I'm like, oh, okay. Thank you for the follows. Thank you. Man, that would be cool. I don't think I could land a bull shark on this thing, man. That would be insane. I've seen some kayak videos where guys are catching sharks, and they are getting pulled around like a rag doll. No, thank you. In the middle of the ocean with a pissed off shark, I'll pass on that. That's a hard pass. I'll stick to the haunted stories and spotted bass. It's not 70 feet. That's the water temperature. I'm fishing in 15 feet of water. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, I've heard a lot of stuff about muskie fishing. A lot of our northern brothers and sisters out there just getting that musky pike fish. Or the salmon spawning. That'd be some fun fishing. I'd try it out, man. I don't like discriminate. I'm not like, there's some people that are only bass. Bass only. I don't care what it is. I like fishing. I'll pan fish. I'll striper fish. I'll trout fish. I'll bass fish. I'll deep sea fish. I don't care. I just like fishing. And I plan to capture as much of it as I can. But as you all might not know, but I try and go live at least once a week. Usually on the weekends, obviously. But they're like 6 to 8 hour good fishing trips here. Always got some sort of a guest surprising us. Whether it's the Doc or Jeff or maybe even Steven one day, huh? Or Big Worm, my son, he fishes. Sometimes Big Worm comes out on the boat with us. Man, I really thought this spot would be holding fish, man. Yeah, I know, Steve. Man, I know we need to link up, man. I don't know where you live, but I feel like you live on the other side of Atlanta from me. Because every time you want to fish something that's like 2 hours away. And I'm like, so if I got to be there at 6 a.m., I'd have to get up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. That's hard, man. Lanier is easy. I get up at like 5. I'm on the water, 5 on the water by 7. But if I were to go to like Tuna or something like that, it's hard, man. You live in Ackworth? Yeah. So I'm new to Georgia. I've heard Ackworth. I just don't know. I don't know where that is off the top of my head. Ooh. Come on. Come on. I need to turn. Oh, is that where you live? At Altoona, pretty much? No wonder you fish there all the time. No wonder. Kind of why I always fish Lanier, because I live at Lanier. I've heard good things about Altoona. I just have never been. All right, so that wind has changed directions, guys. Welcome in, everyone. Thanks for jumping in. Thanks for the likes, and thank you for the follows. I really do appreciate it. All right, guys. Around that bend right there, that is not the main point, believe it or not. That is the secondary of the main point, that right there. So we're gonna hit that secondary. We're coming up on it. And of course, we're just trying to see if there's any, we're just searching, see if there's any fish cruising, maybe a school or something. So we're just doing some quick casts, but we'll be at that point before you know it. Are you serious? You live on the lake, bro? Like you actually have like a dock and stuff, do you? This kayak is a bona fide SS127. It is a great rig, and I love it a lot. I need to turn. That way I can read. That's awesome. Either way, man. That is awesome. Lucky you, man. All right, so we're still in 11 feet of water, so we're good. Now maybe you guys can see a little bit, huh? I actually might be able to get a hook set in now. Oh, that is cool. I'm happy to be like, there's some places I can get on the water in like 20 minutes, and I can live with that. Thank you so much for the follow. From Mary Alice? I don't know. I've heard that name, but I thought that was something different. I thought that was a hospital. Mary Alice must be like a landing or something, or a lake. Yes, Spoonboat. You caught me. If you wait next, I'll be landing on the moon. This is not real fishing. It is a figment of yours and my imagination. All right, they're not holding on this wall, so let's get to that point, huh? Knowing my luck, I'll wait. Tired of waiting. Get there, have someone there on my point. Let's go up there and check it out. All right, guys. It's just a little quick paddle. Wow, 19,000 likes, guys. So thank you so much. And well over 100 followers yet again. These are incredible. Thank you so much for the support, guys. See the main point sticking out now? Now you see it a little bit. So again, I'm going wide. I ain't afraid of no dang boat coming in. If they can't see my big butt over here and the big blue kayak, 250-pound dude out here, well, then it's just my time to go. Good Lord. I like those clay banks too. And you guys like those clay banks? I feel like it warms up nice. It's 74.2 degrees. Money. Hey man, thanks for sharing that out, Steve. I appreciate it. Hopefully I'll put a fish on here. Every time Dell gets on here, I get a fish. I need Dell to get in here so I can get my last fish. Feet. Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. See, this is what I mean by the wind. But you just gotta deal with it. The wind will put you offset. This is not where I want to be. That might even be the secondary. It looks like the main point, but I can't remember. There might be another little wraparound point. Look at these little shady overhangs. So y'all can't see it, huh? What's our depth here? 10 feet. just so shallow, guys. Look at the graph, though. There's something going on to the right. There's definitely debris down there. What's our depth? 10 feet? Some crazy shadows. Y'all see that? Yeah, I know. I don't use the messenger hardly at all. As a matter of fact, the only person I use messenger with is pretty much you, man, when you message me. I don't use it in any other case. Most of my outreach has been through TikTok. Although I'm thinking about making a Facebook page, I'm not in a huge hurry about it. And I'm on, which means there's some debris down there. All right, I use this every time, guys, as a teachable moment. You get hung up in the ground. Some of you guys are seasoned, you get it. Steven knows. Oh, did it come out? Well, you can always do that too. I was gonna teach you guys what I do to make it a little bit more easier to recover your bait. All right, guys. Well, because I never look at it. So unless I actually hear you message me when you send it, which is obviously rare, I just don't ever go in there to look because I don't have any messages or anything in there. All right, this is a good little pitching spot. Hitting those shade lines, but oh. There's little fishies in here for sure. They're just I think this is how you flip right here, isn't it? Pretty much, man. You got bombshelled by some freaking wakes and wind. And that's the worst you can do is get sideways with it, man. I try and hit them head on, but if you're fishing, it's hard. All right, guys, we're going straight for this point. Heck with the cove. We're going for the point. I think if I'm not mistaken, I've only fished here like 3 times. If I'm not mistaken, this is actually the secondary point. There's still another point. I don't know. We're fishing it. I don't give a dang. Oh, nice, man. I love this kayak, man. I really do. But now that I'm out here fishing a lot and talking to different people, there's a lot of good kayaks out there, man. I don't discriminate. I personally like Bonafide more than any other kayak. But there's a lot of great kayaks out there, man. There's another one, New Canoe Unlimiteds are awesome. This is the Lowrance HDS 7. It is awesome. If you shop around on websites, I got mine on Amazon. It was like half off. I got this for $600. It was normally I think it was normally like $1,200 or $1,400, and I got it for on sale. I'm gonna try and turn, guys, so you guys can see this point if I do catch a fish. I know you do. You told me. I'm jealous a little bit. I think it's cool. It's like probably my second favorite kayak besides maybe even like the power, which I've never even seen, but I like this. I figured the power is even better than this. So, all right, guys, let's get turned so you guys can see this riprap bank, somewhat point, if you want to call it that. Yeah, Lake Lanier can be bad, right? Let's see if we can't get a fish out of this. Isn't really the point, I don't think. The way it's designed, I don't think this is the point. It's a good spot. We're gonna try and catch a fish here. That's what we're gonna do. I don't know that crap on it. There we go. Ooh, you hear that guy over there? Welcome in, everyone. Thanks for joining the live. Out here in Georgia, cooking in the heat. Yeah, this is definitely not the point. This is not the point. Although it looks like it. Look how cool that is over there, y'all. You never been here, have you, bro? You need to come check out this place. This is great, man. Yeah, that's not the point. That's the point. This is the secondary. So let's nail it. It's like a weird secondary, but because it's got a shallow. All right, dudes. You guys ready to play chicken with a freaking huge boat? Oh, my big ass will jump out of the boat. I don't care. You want to come on and chat, bro? This is the... Yeah, I'm not good at this. You want to come in and chat? This is not much of a secondary point. Well, that sucks. Oh, got out. All right. Yeah, hold on. Let me figure it out. I'm not very good at these things. There we go. What's up, man?
What's going on?
Man, I'm just trying to catch one more fish, man.
Yeah.
Just one more.
We should catching fish today. I caught 0 out from tuna.
Yeah, that sucks, man. What were you throwing? Like, what baits were you throwing?
I was throwing a wacky rig, which is my notorious go-to setup, and I'm always catching them on them. And I'm even catching them on Ned rigs now, but I threw both of those and not a single thing.
Oh, cool, man.
Yeah, it was tough because like the water was sort of muddy from the rain, but it wasn't muddy enough to do black and blue, but it wasn't clear enough to do green pumpkin. But Nick caught him on the green pumpkin wacky, and I didn't have any because Hammond's is out, Bass Pro is out, and the only place I can get them is Tactical Warehouse, and I don't feel like ordering any online yet.
Did you go to Hammond's?
Yeah, Hammond's is out of stock. The whole rack of the green pumpkin amber is completely out.
No way.
Yeah, and that's my thing. That's the one I use. Is the green pumpkin amber.
You're pretty successful with it. You said you really like it.
Yeah, I am. the first, I guess the first two pictures of the dinks I have on my TikTok are on the wacky using that green pumpkin, and the second two was using the Ned rig.
Oh, cool, man. That's definitely like a comfort bait for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Well, that's good.
Considering
That's a good idea.
all my other lures I use, I don't catch anything on, and or I don't do them right. Apparently, like my buddy keeps telling me, "Yeah, man, pull off that shaky head and throw it," and I'm like, I throw it, and he's like, "Nope, you're doing it wrong." And I'm like, "Well, just show me what I'm doing wrong and tell me what I should do right."
Well, what's he saying you're doing wrong?
He says I'm not, I guess, not shaking it enough. I'm not doing the whole, like, bring it, shake it, and reel it in, and let it stop, and shake it, bring it. I don't know. I was told all the time you can count the rocks, especially the shaky legs. If you're fishing it up on the bank, count the rocks.
Damn, look at them.
And then my brother-in-law tells me differently. He tells me when he uses the shaky head, he says he'll cast it out, then he'll let it fall, then he'll let it sit, and then he'll pull it pull it, and let it drop, let it stop, and wait 10 seconds, reel in the slack, then he'll pull it, let it stop, and he'll just continue doing that until he gets a bite. And I even did his method, and I'm not getting anything. So it's like,
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Like what I do is I throw it out and I let it drop all the way down to the bottom. Like I let it sink. And then when I get it down to the bottom, I just shake my rod. Like you can literally just shake it, and if you don't, it doesn't feel like it's doing much, but it actually is. So,
well, I do that too. I mean, but I guess I don't know. I guess I'm not really realizing what it's actually doing underneath. And that's why I kind of like bring it into, say, what, I'll throw a different area or just put it back.
So keep the tension in your line like this, right? You got your tension in the line.
Uh-huh.
And then what I do is I pop it. See how I'm popping? You just got to do a little pop.
Yeah.
And then you can reel down and then slowly pull it up like this. And then let it sit down and reel up to get that tension. You need that tension in the line.
Yeah.
If you don't have that tension and you got slack in it, a fish can hit it, you won't even know it. And most of the time when you get a hit on a shaky head, you don't really know it. But what you can see is, like, you see, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but the line's in the water. When you're fishing a shaky head, the line will start moving a direction that you're not doing anything, and you know a fish is on, you got to set the hook. But just slowly doing it. But I can tell you, if you're moving fast, if it's windy, shaky head is hard to throw. So if you're doing it and if you're on your motor and you're at like 2 miles an hour, unless you're like, when you throw a shaky head, and like if I was throwing a shaky head here, I'd want to throw in front of me, so that way if I'm moving, the shaky head is actually going to be parallel with me when I come up to it.
Yeah, sure. So. Yeah, I got some Lost River Lures shaky heads coming in the mail this upcoming week.
They make shaky heads?
Yes.
I didn't know they made shaky heads. Lost River Lures make shaky heads?
Yes.
I
found that out by Justin, and I reached out to Lost Rivers and I said, "Hey, I heard you do shaky heads." He's like, "Yes, we do." And I said, "Okay, I want some."
Oh well, cool, man! I didn't know that. There's a brand going around called Nako, Nako. They make a lot of tungsten quality materials, and they make some tungsten jig heads or shaky heads that are really well priced, considering they're well priced. Man, it is choppy water, y'all.
The shaky heads that I've been really using a lot lately, even though my friend tells me to do Picasso, I kind of took on trying out the missile bait 3/16 warlock heads with gabagatsu hooks.
Ah, well, yeah. I tell you what, there's a company called Owner. I know you know who they are. They make really good shaky heads too. And if you're using the wrong shaky head, it will make a difference too. You want to use the right size. And
Yeah.
if you're going to throw it in rock, you don't want to throw like certain shaky heads. Like they're all kind of designed for different applications. So if you're using like a rock jig and you're in wood, you're going to get stuck. If you're using a wood and you're in the rock, you're going to get stuck. So you really want to make sure you're just using the right size.
Well, Gene was talking about like that on something on YouTube. Like, he was like, hey, you need to kind of like get this type of head because of, the way that where the line tie is able to like not get snagged if you're on a log and vice versa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been using that underspin by Spot Choker here, but it just hasn't been the best of luck for me. I came out here at the same ramp that I'm at now a few months ago by myself, and I went more north to an area. I was out, actually, funny enough, I was here on a tournament. I was here for the Georgia 444 fishing it, and I came out here and I was here for the 4 hours and I didn't catch a single thing. I was using the shaky head, I used the underspin, I used the wacky, I used swim baits, I used the plain jig head with no underspin. It was just a bad day for me that day.
Yeah. It happens, man, right? Like it happens.
I want the sizes that I've been seeing that everybody else on the group in the group catches, like Justin's sizes, especially Nathan's sizes that he's been catching lately. I'm like, geez.
What's the sizes? Are they getting like 20 inches or something?
Yeah, they're getting like 18 and above, and I'm like,
wow, it's pretty stout fish. I had almost a 17 earlier.
The biggest I've caught recently was 14. And when I tell people that, they're like, "Oh, that's tiny," and I'm like, "Oh, well, that's big to me."
Yeah,
I haven't been catching anything, so like, that's a number to me now.
Yeah, it is, right? Absolutely is. Hey, Banana Boat, how's it going? Yeah, we got 2 so far. Trying to get that third on the boat here. Getting some points, but the wind is not being very cooperative, of course. I think the wind's kicking up the dirt so much that they're not holding here. There's some other spots over here. Yeah. Hi, honey. Sorry, my wife is in the chat, so you're like, ah.
Who's your honey?
Michelle Rackley. Well, it really is Widows. Oh, wow. My better half.
Speaking of better half, my wife just texted me. It's like, when you heading back to the house? And I'm like,
You're on your way though, aren't you?
no, I'm still at the ramp. I was waiting for Nick to see if he was going to get here to show me the Cinco he was using that caught his big boy he showed me this morning and teased me with. But I just saw them go past the ramp, and so I think they're going up. So I might be heading home.
Oh, cool.
We'll see him coming back.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Plus, I got to go find a multimeter and see where I'm losing power at.
I miss you too, Addie. Oh, they're going home already, huh? Yeah, I don't see that it'll be much longer. The wind is really kicking up, and the midday struggles. I'm gonna hit this point right here and probably start heading back. I was hoping for that third, the lucky number 3. Just a little more. The water is so choppy. Out, man. 31 feet. Good lord. Thank you for the roses, honey. Man, I don't think it's ever been this choppy since I've been on the water. Those wakes that are coming in are huge.
But I think, backtracking to the comment when you said about running parallel, or not parallel, running in towards the wake instead of running parallel to the wake.
Yes.
My situation, I was doomed either way because like I had wakes from every direction, and I couldn't go in one and not get hit by another one. You know, if that makes any sense.
Oh, yeah.
And because I took on some water from some screw holes that I need to put some silicone in and whatnot, but I think I had water inside the hole, and that caused my balance internally to be wonky. Plus with the wakes,
Oh yeah.
I think that all that really played and made me flip.
Yeah. Oh, bye, honey. I'll see you when I get home, honey. I don't know. Another hour and a half before I get home. You can't even sit out here and fish. I'm just gonna fish this point and paddle back because it's so those wakes coming in are huge. Well, I mean, this is a good point. When you look at this point, it's very defined. So I'm gonna scroll line.
From here, it's to the left of the dam, or way to the left of the dam.
Really?
Yeah, so I don't know if that helps you out on figuring out where that is compared to where you are or where you live.
Yeah, I live in like the Gainesville area, so I'm like right close to where I live and right in the middle of the lake area. So it's not far, right? All right, guys. Let's see what this point has to offer. I'm hoping it's a big fish. 16 feet, so it shallows up. Oof, this is the tough one, man. Like my kayak's just on permanent lean from all the wind. I'd say that's on the point. Crap. Thank you for the follows, guys, and the likes. I really appreciate it.
Hello? Oh. Are you familiar with Thompson Creek?
Yeah, I fished it last week.
My family lives over there.
Oh, really?
So I have family members that live over there in that area.
Oh, cool.
So I go there from time to time too. So if going to the south side is not good for you, maybe we can try to schedule something and go to that area.
Yeah, man. I was just at Thompson. You could definitely fish there.
Yeah, we were just there last week. Yeah.
Are you sure? I was there last weekend.
Wait, was it last week?
The weekend
The
before.
weekend before.
Oh yeah. That's right. Because last weekend was Easter, so that's right. So the weekend before, I was at Thompson Creek because we went. It was me, Nick, Owen, Jeff, and then Justin came out later. Alex came after his Blue Ridge tournament, and yeah, because last weekend I went to Stamp Creek with Joe, Nick, and Joe, Nick, and Owen, and my friend Fabian, and another guy that I brought to use my unlimited.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, I'm working on a stern mounted motor mod on the unlimited, by the way.
Oh, are you really?
Yeah, I got a Minn Kota 30-pound thrust motor, and I basically deleted the head, and I took just the positive and negative wire. I'm gonna extend it so that I can make a PWM throttle controller, so that I could be able to do my reverse and my forward.
I'd like to see that.
All right, man. Well, I'm gonna get off here and head home, and then I'll talk to you, man.
All right, man. That sounds good. You have a good one.
It's good.
All right, you too. Good luck.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it turned into really tough fishing. And of course, it should calm down, guys, in like a couple hours, but I think I'm going to head in. I've got maybe like a 15-minute paddle. I might throw a couple here and there on a couple of points. And so I'm going to leave the live running. If you guys are enjoying just kind of hearing the background of me blabbing my mouth and maybe hearing the water hit or something, but so I'm not very hopeful that there'll be another fish, but you never know. You can always surprise us. Alright. So we're gonna go wide and still hit the stuff. I don't not try and not catch a fish. But, yeah, that wind is just so nasty, guys. I don't wanna I have been on the water for about 7 hours, so yeah, see that wind? Vroom. Well, here's a good little lesson. You know the guy that was just in your chat, you guys. He's another local angler around here. He's I don't know if you guys picked it up, but he flipped his kayak a couple weeks ago. Poor guy got hit with like 2 incoming wakes and wind, and so imagine conditions like this. But imagine the wakes were coming in on 2 directions, and so his kayak. These things are heavy, but I mean, just look at these things roll in, guys. It's not really super safe for fishing unless you got a motor. Yeah, see the gusts are kicking picking up. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm barely moving. That's just the name of the game. You gotta keep paddling. Thanks, honey. I'd be there a little bit quicker, but the wind is not cooperating with direction. Oof, can't even get one cast in this wind so bad. Oh, I'm telling Bradley, I'm telling Bradley. My second wife sent me roses. At least you're watching, Kimmy. I don't know if you picked up 2 fish, decent fish. Tell Bradley. One was like 15, the other one was like 16 and a half. They were decent. They were decent. This wind is not decent. Holy shit. I feel like I'm out in the damn ocean. Alright, so this is where you gotta be careful. So just turn your kayak into it, guys. See that? When those wakes come, if you're parallel like that, you're just a bobber out here, and you're gonna potentially flip if the wake shifts. Well, then I'm going to eat too. I'm going to. That's what I'm doing. Did he see? Jeff missed him out here today. Oh, yeah, I could. At Wendy's by your house? Yeah, we tied up 2 and 2. Jeff got 2, but he sounds like he lost 2 good fish. Like he, legit lost them. Yeah. It'd take me like 20 minutes, though, maybe 30 to get there. I mean, that's what I am doing, is heading back. Because it is just... Is that too... I don't... You guys don't have to wait for me. I can just grab a sandwich on the way home. How far from the landing? I am at the main point, and it's windy as shit. So... It depends on how it turns and how much speed I can get. But right now, I'm doing like 1 mile an hour. So I'm at the edge of the cove. It should only take me like 10 minutes, maybe 15, if there's no wind delays. Alright then, I will. You can see me on 360. But I'm heading straight there, and then... Oof, this is light. I feel like I'm castaway out here. Good Lord. Oh, hell. Can everyone say a prayer for my family, please? That they make it? Thanks for all the gifts. I really appreciate it. That's so awesome. Welcome in. I'm sorry that we're just getting ready to, as you can see, the wind is, it's like wave after wave out here, man. And we've been out here since about 6 this morning. Whew. I feel like Captain Eric out here. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Thank you. God, I want to. Okay, so wind's blowing this way, so the backside of this point. We're going to try and scoop one up right here real quick on the spinnerbait. The wind is just... Woo, Lord. If I had a parachute, I'd fly. I'll tell you what. This is the casting set for Castle right here. It's about time them damn weather people got something right. They said it was going to get picked up wind around lunch. You see this? They just keep rolling in. This is like, I'm not used to seeing it roll in like this. Usually from a boat, this is just normal. Sheesh. Feet. This will be good to know. I've never blown this point. Let's see how deep it is. 10 feet. See if there's any fish. This is where I caught my first one, right up here on this backside of this. Let's throw at it. We get like one cast. One. That's shallow. One more. Just stopping for a couple of throws like this, I lose like 15 seconds of paddling. All right, that's good enough. This is why I'm getting out, y'all, because that's clearly not fishable. I could never fish a point. Whee! Woo, no. All right. Well, I see my truck. That's a good sign, right? That's a good sign. You are too, honey, aren't you? Right, honey? You are too. That's part of the deal, little side casts. And all these people hanging out with me, I gotta do a couple little side casts. Man, that's great. That's not. Fix that. The new line jitters. Tappy tappy. All right, let's keep it moving, y'all. Shoosh. Starting to get a little speed. All right. Or yes, I am. Just fishing the point. Jeez. Jeez. Ooh, good lord. Y'all see this? Damn. Just a couple of casties. Just a couple. Gotta make sure. Oh, probably gonna get mad. Almost a whole dozen. Almost a whole dozen. Alright, alright. I'm hungry too. Honey, why don't you guys just go eat and I'll just meet you at home? It's no big deal. I don't want you guys. I'm still at least 30 minutes away. By the time I have to load up everything and drive there, I'm at least 30, 45 minutes. Me three. I still got another mile to go, it seems like. 'Tiny Diny. Thank you, Kimmy. $20 roses. Ooh, Lord, I'm a lucky man. It's a damn wind is what it is. Thanks for the follow. I promise I actually fish. We're just ending the show, so I apologize for. But we fish. We fish a lot. I gotta hit that point. I'll give you a little fishing, Matt. My wives don't kill me. Just a couple of throws. Just a couple of throws. Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Thank you for the tiny dining. Yeah, Matt. There's a lot of spotted bass in here. There's some largemouth, and there's some striper in here too. There's actually quite a bit of different species, but as far as bass, it's just those three. Ooh, Lord, that wind. Thank Thanks, man. I appreciate it. It's definitely like one of the cheapest solutions to get yourself on the water if you're on a budget. This is a little bit of the higher end models as far as like kayaks go, but you can get on pretty cheap. Oh yeah, did you get a new kayak or do you have one? Oh, nice, man. What do you have? Oh, cool. No, those work great, man. As long as you're on the water, it doesn't matter what you're on. That's awesome. Pelicans are nice, though. They look very stout, you know? Amen. It don't matter what it is. Woo. We're gonna try and cross here, y'all. You gotta be careful. If I cut just a little piece of it and then cut over to there, I think we'll be all right. Man, look at this rock wall. Let's see if there's a fish here, y'all. Oh, some fellow kayakers over here. I'd like some wreckers. Just gonna throw a couple of casts over this point. See if I can't scoop up a third. Said no. Oh my god. I lost my route on that one. Yeah, there's no fish on this point. Or at least that wasn't my bait. So let's keep pushing. We're gonna do a cross here, guys. I I just saw a news feed that goes, House passes a law that can ban TikTok. I don't know why they're hating on TikTok all the time. Look at these guys, they're in canoes. They got doubles in canoes, and there's 3 of them. It's pretty cool. I don't want to be in a damn canoe, though. And they come out here and get on their pontoons out there all half naked singing. Get it. Alright, the last final stretch, guys. Sorry that we didn't get some fishing in for the people that just joined. We got the last final push. You got about another 5-minute paddle and we'll be getting off. But if you guys are interested, please go check out my videos. You can kind of see what we've been doing, and if it's something that you're interested in, a follow would be appreciated. I can see my truck. Well, it's the deepest of the day. 50 feet deep. No wonder they fish for them stripers down there. It's crazy. You want to see some striper action? I'll give you something to look at. Those are definitely stripers. Nah, Steve, I've been just paddling back to the port. So no luck. I threw a couple over there, but the wind is just not hitting the right spots. 56 feet. Yeah, I know I'm brave, huh? It was. I'm almost there, though. I'm almost there. I did like a third. I did like a third cut over. But it probably saved me like 15 minutes in this wind. I'm definitely in the middle of the damn thing, but it's crazy. I mean, look how far. That's the bank way over there. I'm dead smack in the middle, but I want to go there. And I didn't want to go all the way around the whole dang cove here. So I just said, hey. Oh, I don't see that stuff, Kimmy. I don't know. I don't see invites. I have to go click in there. I invited you, Kimmy. Oh, God.
Only a certain amount of people can write left-handed.
That's kind of pretty, Kimmy.
Can you?
I like it darker.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, you guys are still alive. That's good.
Yeah, we're still alive. Addie, we're gonna go to another parking lot, and Addie wanted to drive some more.
Oh, all right, all right. I'm out here battling the damn Galapagos wind.
Bradley said paddle harder.
Yeah. I don't see you paddling at all, Bradley. All right.
That's why I have a motor.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm going to steal your motor and put it on my kayak. I'll be the fastest kayak in the world.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
Oh yeah, we were trying to tell Addie not to hit a pothole, and she renamed it. It's now Pot Ho.
Oh, pothole? Don't hit the pothole.
Yeah, that one. Can you show me how to do it? Do what?
I wish, Justin. I can't race you, man. No way, sir. Not with paddles. Everyone's got motors but me. That's all right. I got a good buddy with the boat. And he's got a motor. Not if I get the X13. It's awful quiet on there. Are you guys alive? Are you guys concentrating? Are you scared to death? What's going on?
I'm working on it.
It sounds very serious for driving.
Oh, it is. It so is.
It's super quiet. For 4 people to be on the phone, it's dead silent.
Well, we're trying to be quiet. Bradley's showing Addie something.
He's all, don't hit the fucking curb. Sorry.
This one does have a security system, so you can't hit it.
Oh, well, okay. Can you hear her? No, they're already dead.
I don't hear anything besides a bunch of high-pitched noises, so I'm assuming things aren't going as planned.
No, Addie said all I have to do is not hit the dead.
Yes, I can't get in the car with it that close.
Oh, why are you having that phone all over my face?
Where's
Like
he at now?
I'm broadcasting or something.
Like I'm broadcasting.
It's still so far away. You
should see
use
this
your
window.
arms, Sean. Use your arms.
What do you think I'm using? My legs?
Oh, it doesn't look like you're using much of anything. You look like you're standing still.
I tell you what, Bradley. All you got to do is go fishing once, and you understand.
It's like a wallpaper. It ain't moving or doing nothing.
You know what it's doing? A lot more than you did. I tell you that.
What do
I
you
got
mean?
out
What-
with, you didn't.
Well,
come fishing.
You know, so the difference is when I go fishing, I catch like 4 or 5 times the amount that you go when you go. So I only need to go every once in a while and catch the same amount of fish.
It's just simple math, Bradley. Simple math.
I know it is like 1 plus 1 for you and like 8 plus
how
8
many
for
years
me.
have you been fishing? How many years have you been fishing? How old are you? You're about 20 years plus? All right, I'm on 2. So in 18 years, come and ask me how many fish I'm catching.
18 years.
You've been fishing since you were a kid. Your daddy's a huge bass fisherman. He's got nice stuff. My dad didn't do shit. I didn't get to go fishing. I got my ass kicked.
Don't play the daddy card.
The daddy card. I'm playing the truth card. The most we did is go camping. That's about it.
Yeah. Speaking of, I'm having to teach your daughter how to drive because you're being an absent dad.
So I'm doing a good job, right?
To some people's standards, you're matching up.
All I got to do is call her once, and I'm being more than the other.
Amen.
How's her driving doing? Is it good?
She's
Look
doing
at
really
it.
good.
Yeah, she hadn't had any dead people today.
Yeah, no dead people and no potholes.
Do you see her?
How am I supposed to see her, Kimmy?
No, he can't. I don't think he can see that. But
I don't think Sean can see a screen.
she's live on your phone. If you can see her.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, the picture
I
is
see
live.
Yeah, he sees it.
Oh, God. If you guys are in the Gainesville area, I'd suggest you pull over, please.
We're in Murrayville.
Yeah, Murrayville, same thing. I would, if you're in Georgia, just take a 5-minute Kit Kat break, all right?
Yeah, if you see a Rav circling the church, that's us.
Not hitting the dead people.
Not hitting or potholes. Oh
You gotta
gosh,
watch those potholes. Those are the ones that really kind of come back and get you, you know?
a pothole will bite you back.
Dead people might too.
All that's left is bones. Good job, A.
Doing a lot better.
I remember the first time we did it.
Yeah, this was a little bit nervous of what.
Yeah, we just didn't want you to miss Addie's driving.
Oh my gosh.
I'm glad I'm not. I'm just looking down. I hope I don't hit anything. I figured I got a few minutes.
I don't think you'll hit any dead people. I think you're good.
Wow.
You're too
You
far
never know.
down. And that haunted lake was so haunted.
But what if they swim to the top?
Just moving all the way. You good?
It's still the #1 most asked question.
I
most
know.
haunted lake.
Every time.
Every time.
For it to be so haunted, it sure is beautiful out there.
All right. I've never even felt spooked here at all, ever.
Like I lose my breath whenever I'm like, we should take you to that. That is a bigger parking lot and different spots.
I'll tell
The
you
one
what.
in very first.
Across from the school.
Yeah.
Let's go to that one.
I don't think everyone's squeezing tightly. Love you, Eddie. You're doing great.
Anyone get alive about saying anus? Squeezing your anus.
It's tense.
Why?
I'm exercising it.
Dang, mama.
Hard for you, but I ate that up.
You ate it up, girl.
I like.
Yeah, no, it's not bad. They were decent sized fish, so I'm happy.
Jeff Cat.
He got 2 also.
Yeah, we saw one you called. Yeah, we saw the last one.
Yeah.
Not bad, right? The first one was bigger.
You know, by men's measurement, I'm not so sure, but I'll take your word for it.
Well,
Amen.
thank God I got a catch board. But you're right.
Well, maybe we should bring the catch board out more often.
I'll have to modify it.
I'm good on fishing.
I don't know if you ever can but it'd be nice.
Sean, can you start paddling? The girl's hungry.
Yeah, how close are you? We're starving.
I'm taking my time.
I think I see the landing.
The landing is right there.
Yeah, that is the landing. It's close.
You have to
But
be
I
tired.
still got like, I am exhausted. I still got to load up and everything and still get there. It's still at least 30 minutes from right now. So that's why I said, why don't you just eat?
I'm gonna meet him there and I can help him load up quicker.
Why don't we just meet you? We're going to meet you there. How about that?
Yeah, we'll help you load up.
All right. All right. Well, I'll be here. But I'm about to get off right now.
She literally stopped the car and looked at Bradley and told him to hush.
Actually, her words were shut up.
She's like, I'm trying to chill. I'm trying to vibe.
I know. I'm over here like singing, and then Riley's like, "Don't do that. Don't do that."
Ruins all the fun at it, huh?
Coming in hot. I didn't do that. I think Abby was driving better. Holy.
What's wrong, Bradley?
A little nauseous.
No. Bradley, don't hit the brakes.
I'll do that a lot when I'm
Oh, Lord, Daddy. I'm sure these people listening are thinking we're crazy.
What happens when you get a family on TikTok Live?
Yeah, hey, right?
No filters.
Honey, are we playing Fortnite?
When do we not play Fortnite?
Turkey, what'd you say?
I said, when do we not play Fortnite?
Okay, I was just wondering.
You know, you could switch it up and play 7 days again.
I don't want to build.
I thought we already built it.
I don't remember that one.
Did we
build it?
I don't know. Yeah, you had already started building.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
You don't like more?
Wait, where are we going now? Has it changed?
I don't know where we're going. When we see you, we'll decide. How about that?
Make it somewhere that I can leave my kayak and stuff outside, all right?
Yeah. Somewhere you can see it.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it. I see it. You're close.
I'm close. Yeah, you guys are driving here. You don't need to do that. There's only one person that can do something, really. I mean,
It's all right. We're almost there.
are you really?
Yeah.
Based on the way you're paddling, it'll take you forever just to get the kayak
Just so I can hear you talk shit, man. I do it for sure. Oh yeah, I got it, man. I got it.
I want you to know, I think I've done like 18,000 likes. Poor connection.
Wow. Nice. Thank you. It was going really good, and I went back on that last run, and it like died down.
I like fruit tea, but I like driving.
We were shut up. Peanut gallery. I'm worth more than a peanut. I'm a bag. You know, a bag of peanuts. You're a bag of nuts. Is that what you're saying? You're a bag of nuts. I like bag of nuts.
A bag of nuts.
You like bag of nuts? I boil peanuts. The salty nuts are better. Oh Lord, how about the Cajun ones? Ooh, the spicy nuts.
Put a little hot sauce on your nuts.
No, you have to tell Bradley.
How about
or you
the
have to tell-
sweaty balls?
You have to tell
Remember that?
Sean about that conversation y'all had this morning.
About what?
The sausages and cutting up Bradley.
I don't know.
I think the word was defamed.
Yeah, no.
You gotta devein
It was decom it. But you also have to
saying-
devein it.
Oh my god.
Because they're a vein. You gotta devein it. Like you do shrimp.
Sausage?
Bradley's.
They were talking about eating Bradley.
I'm not even going there.
And I said no.
I'm not even asking questions. I'm not commenting. I'm not saying anything.
He's not saying anything. do you miss inviting us, Sean?
No.
No. There's
Are you
entertainment
there
value.
yet? Man, I
Sean,
barely
hurry
see it.
up. We could have already been eating by now.
Yeah, I could have already been eating some fries or something. Your 10 minutes to the dot was not right.
Yeah. I tell you what. That's a nice move, right?
Men are not good with two things: size and directions and time. Make it
Did you
3.
say that men weren't good at directions?
Okay, why did you throw that in there? Oh, was Bradley good at directions?
Well, we're better at you guys are. Oh my God.
I'm good at directions.
You're not.
But since when?
I remember. It took
Hey,
two of
just
you just
because
to go to
we
like
have
McDonald's.
to-
Lucky that you end up in the right state most of the time.
Just because we have to turn around doesn't mean we're not good. Yep. It means we're safe.
The most funny part is how much Mama has missed our turns to our house that we have driven to
I have not.
every day in our life.
I have
Mama,
not.
you have missed our turn at least a few times.
I have
And it's
not.
dark. He looks over at me. Daddy, did I miss the turn?
Alright, I'm turning off just so I can get prepped. I will see you guys in a minute.
Okay. Okay.
Alright. Love y'all.
Love you. Love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye, everyone.
Have a good one.
Peace
Thanks for watching.
out.